What's up, everybody? It's a fantasy football grinder here, talking Dallas Cowboys versus the Giants, Week 3 action. Let's start off with the top. Talk about last week a little bit. Cooper Rush did pretty well last week. He helped open up the offense a little bit. They didn't do great, but they did well. Playing against the Giants this week, they're a pretty middle-of-the-road defense. Dallas is getting Jason Peters back. That should help the offensive line some. It should help Cooper Rush a little bit. The whole deal here, guys, I know that a lot of you probably drafted Lamb pretty high. I know Zeke was pretty low on the rankings. Some people didn't. Some people may have grabbed him a little higher than expected. What it is. With Peters coming back, it should open up that offense a little bit. They just need that little extra second to help Lamb get into his progressions. The first 4 weeks of the season, guys, I've always said, do not get too excited, overly excited on the first 4 weeks. Things happen. Players underperform in the first 4 weeks, getting adapted, getting their legs back under them. Things happen. So this week, I would expect Lamb and Zeke to slowly start to get in that position. Zeke, I think, is just having a rough one. I don't know if he will get on track. I'm hoping for the best with Zeke. I think in these next 3 weeks we're going to know whether or not Zeke still has it. It's contract season. He should be better. I don't know what's going on there. Lamb should have those opportunities. If he can just get the offense to give him time to get into his progression and time to get off of those defenders, he can make plays. And that's where that's what's gonna define whether or not he has these big boom games. Gallup coming back will help. Gallup is also another guy that you probably drafted lower, so you can stream that Gallup this week if you needed to. I would probably still side with caution on that. See how they do between him and Noah Brown. Pump the brakes a little bit, but if you want to, if you really need to stream him, it's not a terrible option because somebody's got to play here in Dallas, and so far it's been Noah Brown, and I do think Gallup is a step up from Noah Brown. He's had his game, so he's the drop king, so be aware of that, but he scores really good fantasy numbers. He's always been able to put up good numbers as a flex, That's what he is. He's not a superstar, but he's great as a flex. Dalton Schultz is out, most likely. Jake Ferguson is his replacement. Not a whole lot to be excited about there. Look for a waiver wire if you were dependent on Schultz. Look for a waiver target. Don't try to just rush in a rookie. I don't trust it yet. Just wait and see what happens there. Tony Pollard is also, going to be a guy that you're probably going to flex in. I don't mind that. The other piece of this Dallas Cowboys team that most people are probably benefiting off of is the defense and special teams. Michael Parsons has been in and out with some type of sickness, illness, whatever. I know he was a little banged up after last week. So monitor that before you start them as your DST. Without Michael Parsons, it's going to be tough for that defense. The thing with the Giants, they do have a great running back in Barkley, and they have a quarterback that's not great, but he's good enough to make plays. So watch out with that one. I would rather have Parsons in the lineup before I would start them as my DST. The kicker there, Brett Maher's allegedly back in action. He did well before. We'll see how that works out. I probably wouldn't start him as my kicker this week, but he's an option if you need to stream a kicker. Outside of that, guys, we're just waiting on Dak Prescott. Fish Sports said last week could be week 6. Most likely it's probably going to be week 8 or 9. So just hang tight, guys. One thing is, these guys, they're superstars for a reason. They will eventually get to where they should be. It's just the beginning of the season has always been this way, guys. Just hang tight. You will get your value out of Lamb and out of Dak and out of Zeke. These guys will perform. Just hang tight. Wait till the season moves on a little more, and we'll see what happens from there. As always, guys, if you need any help, always hit me up. Anything I can do, let me know. You guys, let's go have a good week.